MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the San Francisco Giants. The Phillies are white hot as they stare down consecutive win number 20. They'll go for it right after this. Kevin Gausman gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Digging in, Andrew McCutchen, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, Dero. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Fouled away. He'll check in here with an average of .325. A dozen home runs, 27 driven in. Now the 0-1. Gausman uses a split-finger fastball as one of his weapons of choice in the arsenal. He can really be very deceptive when that pitch is working, and I'd imagine as a hitter it's always in the back of your mind. And they'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's Bryce Harper now. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. The average is at .308 entering play. A dozen home runs and 30 RBIs. .1 the count to Bryce Harper. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, Dero, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
A ball and 2 strikes now. One and 2, here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
2 out, nobody on. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Lined into right, a base hit. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Digging in now, JT Realmuto.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Harper, the runner at first with 2 gone. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Two-0 pitch on the way. Runner goes for second. Hit high and deep out to left. Looking up is the left fielder. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 11 for him on the season as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Line drive, base hit to right. And this will rattle around near the knot hole out near the 309 side. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Slater looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. 4th home run for him on the season as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or if he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Ronald Torrey is the next to bat. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
The 1-0.
1-1.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Grounded to third, taken in by Longoria. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Phillies lead this one 4-0. Aaron Nola will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a 4-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Two balls and a strike to Longoria.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper coming on. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Batting third.
And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I think Brendan Belt is a guy to watch out for. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Mike Yastrzemski is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Ripped down the first base line.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Fastball up in the zone, but it's strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail here 4-0. Digging in, Roman Quinn. His career numbers against Kevin Gossman. He's 1 for 2.
Roman Quinn.
Here comes the first pitch. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Batting 9. The pitcher, Aaron.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And let's focus our attention on third baseman Evan Longoria. Multiple Gold Glove winner. This guy has ice water in his veins. He never lets on. You can't tell if this guy's on fire or he's struggling. He's one of the most consistent defenders in our sport.
Into the box, Aaron Nola. On a line, that's a base hit.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman.
Yeah, and that splitter is normally the go-to pitch to this guy, but it really hasn't shown that good downward action that he usually has. He needs to get back to finishing it out front.
And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-1. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate
as he grounds one briskly to short.
Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Wilmer Flores.
Stepping in now, Wilmer Flores.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Nola, a native of Louisiana, the Bayou State. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Giants down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. At the plate, JT Realmuto. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
The 1-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Going back is Slater. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So 1 gone in the inning now, and it's time to check out the standings in the National League West as you take a look at where the Giants find themselves entering play here today. So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Slater. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, the second baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Slater retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired.
Welcome back as the Giants look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning, and you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. At the start of the day, they have the worst team batting average in the league, and when I talked with one member of the coaching staff, he told me there's really no good excuse or explanation for it. Even though batting average isn't the end-all be-all of offensive stats, he said there's no denying they have to figure out how to be more competitive with their at-bats. Back to you, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And that'll bring up Buster Posey. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
0-2 the count to Posey. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
At the plate now, Alexander Canario. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Getting on base, a big problem as you see the average there. 1 home run and a pair of RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted into center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Kevin Gausman.
Striding into the box, Kevin Gausman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're down 4-0. So next to the plate for the Phils, Ronald Torreyes, as we begin the top of the 4th. First delivery to him on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Slater's under it. 1 out.
The center fielder, number 25.
Coming to the plate now, Roman Quinn. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They lead it 4-0. Standing in, Austin Slater back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. One and two.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
The pitch. Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Evan.
So digging in now, Evan Longoria. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred, he's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
In now, Mike Yastrzemski. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. They trail here 4-0. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
The left fielder, number 22. And
first pitch of the at-bat.
McCutchen.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Again, it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worrying about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss as he goes back to the cutter here. 3-2. Bouncer to the left side. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Stepping up now, Bryce Harper. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Smoke toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So that's now 2 hits for him here today as he finds the hole into right. And as you see there on the graphic, that total good for 4th best on the Philly roster. Now here's the Giants manager. Slow walk to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Logan Webb takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 62, Logan Webb.
To the plate now, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Harper running from first. In there, now the throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Four runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Got him swinging in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Phillies lead it 4-0. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound his zone with all different options.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 35. Shortstop,
Brandon Crawford digging in next. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Nat. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. One strike away from 5 shutout innings.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Didi Gregorius.
Didi Gregorius.
Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Posey has a play. He's got it 1 away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Gene Segura will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. The 1-0. Heading out towards shallow right. Back goes Yastrzemski. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Ronald Torreyes, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Slater is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Up next for
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Roman Quinn, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. He's set. Here it comes. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. Now this will rattle up against the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
So now to the plate, Aaron Nola, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Hot shot down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. From the belt, the pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple, but they're in front 4-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here's a pop-up now, and he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, the left fielder, Alexander.
So stepping in, Alexander Canario. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
And now we'll try a bunt to break up the no-no. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
When the guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Donovan Solano will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 7, Donovan Solano.
That's the first hit in this one for the Giants. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And you can see the bad news right there. They rank dead last among the 15 National League teams in that category. Into the box, Austin Slater, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Evan Longoria is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And it's fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Giants leave a couple. They're down 4-0. Matt Wisler is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Up next for Philadelphia, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Standing in now, Rhys Hoskins, as he puts it on the ground to third. To second for 1. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
Now that.
So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Bryce Harper. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
2 out, nobody on. That evens it up, 1-1. Now the pitch. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Lays off, 2-2 now.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second, and it will end the inning thanks to a little help from his first baseman, and that'll be that. Down quickly go the Phillies, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in the outfielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long.
Number 9, Brandon Belt.
Ready once again, Brandon Belt, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Swung on and missed.
This guy's throwing a gem so far. Biggest key, 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Out in front of this is Belt as he rips this ball foul down the right field line. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Stepping in now, Wilmer Flores. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Giants down in order. They trail here 4-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, JT Realmuto. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, strike 1. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
1 ball.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
2-2. Yeah.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
This one's down to third. Up with it is Longoria. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 to him now. Pitch on the way. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He loses him on ball 4.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Gene Segura comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Segura behind on a 1-2 count. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Full count now, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
This is line to left. but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Ronald Torreyes.
Now in the box, Ronald Torreyes. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. 2 out with the man at first. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
3-2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. The next 3-2. Here's a bouncing ball headed for Crawford at short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1. They lead it 4-0. Next to bat for the Giants, Brandon Crawford. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this started.
Vince Velasquez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 21, Vince Velasquez.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Here's Buster Posey now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. No hits to this point. Hit back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped a base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Alexander Canario is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, good knuckle curve, 0-2.
Have to count 0-2.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Tommy La Stella will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Tommy La Stella.
No balls and a strike to count. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Harper has a read on it. In the corner, he pulls it down, and that'll be the end of the inning. Giants leave one. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Dominic Leone enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Dominic Leone.
In now, Roman Quinn. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the
2-0 to the Phillies center fielder. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Adam Hazley will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 40, Adam Hazley.
And he takes ball 1. Drilled to the right side. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutcheon.
To the plate now, Andrew McCutcheon, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Now to the plate, Rhys Hoskins. He was a double play victim last time around. First offering on its way. Comes set and the 0-1. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. And it's full now, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Digging in once again, Bryce Harper. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. First pitch on its way. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The next 1-2 pitch.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
From the belt, the pitch. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that is off the wall. And the runner is in from second. Hoskins rounds the corner and is headed home. And the throw in gets away from him.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. Into the box now, JT Realmuto. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. I'm set with the 0-1. And there's ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Reyes Maranta comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Maranta, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. 0-1 count and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. Philadelphia is on top, 7-0. Spencer Howard, a 6-foot 2-inch right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Digging in, Austin Slater. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
At the plate now, Evan Longoria. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The windup and the 0-1.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
1 out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
So in now for San Francisco, Mike Yastrzemski. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Last strike here for the Giants. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries some.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And this amazing streak just keeps rolling and rolling along. They've now tied the 2002 Oakland A's with 20 wins in a row, and they're capturing the attention of the entire baseball world.
A 7-0 shutout final today. Philadelphia wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Aaron Nola earned his 5th win of the year as he finished 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.